Hi, welcome to GoSmartLearn.com. In today's session, we are going to see how to create our own designer doors. In previous session, we saw how to create the standard doors which is available in the doors options. Why we need to create our own designer doors? Let me show you the difference between a normal door and the doors which is available in 3ds Max. Let me move the door away in order to show you the door details. The door consists of a frame, a shutter, handles, locks, latches. Everything together is called as door. This is separately called as a frame. This is separately called as a shutter. And then all these together, it is called as door. This doesn't have the seam in which the door shutter will come and sit inside. It doesn't have any hinge. It doesn't have any handles. Of course, you can create, but when you're applying a material, all the door frames will be in an exact 45-degree angle cut, which will be very useful when applying a material to the frame. So let's create the door which we want using geometries. Go to Standard Primitives, create a box. Let's create a box. Then let's make the dimensions. Length, we shall make it as 4 inches. Width, let's make it as 3 feet. Height, let's make it as 7 feet. That's perfect. Now I'm going to convert this into an editable poly. So right click, convert to editable poly, then select the polygon. Select this. We are going to use an option called insert. When you drag down, you see an option called insert. What we are going to do here is first create the full frame thickness and then the extra thickness in which the door shutter will come and sit inside. I will do it so that you will have a clear idea. So insert, so let it be 1.5 inch, or you can type it down as 1.5 inches. Give a tick, then again give insert, but this time give it as 1/2 inch. We are done? Yes. So on the other side, what I'm going to do is create the same amount of insert which we have done so far. So insert, first we did 1.5 and then we did a 0.5, so which is actually 2 inches. So 2 inches. Now what I'm going to do is bridge these two. So I create an opening. There will be a bottom space, but don't worry about it. We will deal with that. We will go to the front view. We choose vertices. Then we match those vertices to that particular level. This. Why we are moving is because the frame will not have a border at the bottom. Now if we have a look, yes. Okay. What I'm going to do is just extrude the outer part alone. extrude. Select the polygons and click extrude and give it as 2 inches. Now we have a perfect door frame. This is how all the doors will have, where the door comes and sit inside this gap. So let's go to the front view or the back view. Switch to wireframe mode. Now let me create another box. Since I'm in the orthographic view, I'm not able to draw, so I'm going to go exactly to the back view. So let me draw now. So let me give the height. Height in the sense here is the depth. So I'll give it as 1 inch. Now what I'm going to do is move this pivot point or the gizmo in order to create my pivot point. So I'll keep it at this corner. Now if I try to rotate it, as you can see, I have made this. Now this and this might look the same, but it is not the same. This doesn't have the detailing because when you select, as you can see, it has a horizontal edge which will result badly while applying a material. When you're taking this, it has an exact 45-degree cut, how it will exactly look in the real world. So it has all the minute detailings done over here. Let's create a door handle for this. So I'll go to the top view as usual. So what I'm going to do here is first keep it exactly at the point where I need it to be. Then I'll create a profile path. So let's say I want my door handle to start from here, come straight, and then curve like this, and then move straight. So this is the profile path I want, but I want it in a particular shape. So let's say I need it in a round format. So I'll draw a circle exactly at this point, like this. Now all I have to do is go to the geometry and then go to compound objects and give loft. Here you have two things, get path, get shape. If you give get path, you have to choose the line because this is the shape, it has to follow this path. So since you have selected the shape, you have to give get path. So what happens, this circle completely transforms in this line. It will be appearing over here. Instead, if I select this line first and then go to loft, I should give get shape. So I'll give this shape. So what happens, it completely turns into a handle easily, just like that. So I can delete this and I can move this to my desired location. Now I got my handle easily. All I have to do is mirror it so that I'll get it in the opposite side as well. Wireframe mode, select it, mirror. I need to create a copy of it in Y direction. Click OK, then move it and keep it in the other side. Now what I can do, I can convert this door into an editable polygon, go as an element and attach those two handles to the shutter. Now if I select it and if I keep it as open, yes, here it acts as a perfect door. Still, if you feel like no, I want this door to be mingled in this, yes, that is also possible. So what I'm going to do for that is go to the front view or back view. I'm going to splice it so that I'll get a decent amount of segments in order to create a glass opening. So what I'm going to do is give, after selecting the edge, give quick slice. So let's create two slices, one from here to here, another from here to here, one here to here, another one here to here, another from here to here. At first it might look random. If I arrange the vertices properly, you will get a perfect shape. So let me arrange these. Switch on 2.5, arrange vertices one by one. So I have created two glass pieces of doors which I have to form. So now all I have to do is select both the sides and give bridge. Let me give bridge. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do, select it. Now I can keep it as a door which is open. As you can see, we can make our custom made doors like this in a very easy manner from the scratch with your own design and concept, which has very minute detailing, which will end up in being a very realistic model, and it will also give you the most realistic feeling. I'll see you in the next session with another different topic.